What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Wrestling Wire Special Edition Saturday, right here coming at you. And you know why? It's Royal Rumble Saturday. Fucking A. I've been waiting for this. Dude, the Royal Rumble is one of my favorite pay per views of the year. Always has been. It feels like, you know, Mania season's approaching, and this kind of like kicks off the road to WrestleMania for everybody. Everybody's so full of predictions. Everybody's trying to figure out where we're going, what we're doing, this and this. Look, I'm going to spell it out for you the way I think it's going down. And y'all can tell me in the comments what you think on every side of the game here. So that way we all know where we all stand. And I think we're even going to do a special watch along tonight. And there may be a boatload of us in this joint. We don't know. I got no clue. But guess we'll find out. How's that? We'll figure it out tonight. And we'll figure it out together. So let's start off with the Raw Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss. All right, Dan. I got a feeling we're going to see Little Miss Bliss take the title tonight. I don't see them going all the way to Mania. I don't see them waiting until Mania to crown a new women's champion. I see a new champion being crowned at Mania as well. But I do see Alexa Bliss winning tonight, being a heel going into Mania. Even though she's still that tweener. Like, a lot of people are still huge Alexa Bliss fans. It doesn't matter whether she's a good guy or a bad guy, you know. They're just, a lot of people are behind Bliss. Me personally, I would rather see Alexa Bliss holding that gold heading into Mania than I would Bianca Belair. That's just me. And nothing against Bianca. I think it's time to switch gears a little bit and have somebody else hold that gold. Maybe send Bianca over to SmackDown afterwards so she can get, I don't know, her versus Charlotte. I feel like it's going to be a money match. It's going to be better than who she's crushing on Monday Night Raw every week. Just my opinion. So I'm going to go with that. You've got Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight in a Mountain Dew pitch black match. No idea what this is, but I'm going to have to go to the store and get me a Mountain Dew pitch black for the show. So that way I can at least, blend into some form. I may or may not be mixing Crown Royal in there. I don't know yet. Well, we'll determine that later. It depends on how good the soda is. All right, Brandon Lamb has chimed in. Edge and Beth Phoenix are both coming back in the Rumble. Okay. You know what? To be fair, I do kind of feel like we're going to get either Edge and Beth versus Dom and Rhea or something like that. Maybe Elimination Chamber, maybe at Mania. But I would even be okay with something, I don't know, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, something like that would even be fun. With AJ out, it would make sense if the OC and the Edge, OC, Edge, and Phoenix would team up against Judgment Day. That would be fun. And the cool thing there is you're essentially taking them all out of title pictures, but having them in multi-event, multi-show, multi-match, meaningful storylines to where they're not just kind of floundering around. So there's a good spot for that to happen here. Brandon Lamb also chimed in to say you're going to get a Rhea Phoenix stare down 100%. All right, fair enough. Bray Wyatt is obviously not going to lose to LA Knight. Is Wyatt going to turn LA Knight? Because remember how shit happened back in the day with Bray? When you lost to Bray Wyatt, you were never the same again. I wonder if we're going to get that with LA Knight. I kind of hope not, because I actually like the LA Knight character better than I do Max Dupree or whatever he was with. Yeah, that shit was kind of dumb. LA Knight might be the pig? Huskus? Maybe. I don't know, Brandon. You got me there, man. You got me there. But I got Bray Wyatt winning that one. WWE Undisputed Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens. Roman retains. I see no reason to put the strap on KO. Long-term storytelling. Long-term storytelling is here's what I got. I'm looking at. Oh, another comment. Hang on. I got ADHD when it comes to this shit. It's like, ooh, button, click. It's kind of like squirrel. It's that thing. Dudes of Ringside Podcast says this year's Rumble looks like it could be unbelievable. Yeah, it could very well be unbelievable. No doubt about it. Now, here's kind of where I'm at with this. The Usos eliminate Sami Zayn from the Royal Rumble tonight. Why? That sets up the turn. But it happens after Sami eliminates Solo Sikoa. Sami eliminates Solo. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, eliminate Sami. The bloodline implodes. Sami challenges or is in the matchup against Roman at the Elimination Chamber. I don't know why you would put Roman in the Elimination Chamber. It's not like he has that many viable contenders right now by the way the books are done. So it doesn't make much sense. So in my book, we're going to get Sami versus Roman at Elimination Chamber. Of course, Roman's not going to lose there either. Tonight, your Royal Rumble winner on the men's side. My opinion. It's gonna be Cody Rhodes all day, every day. Twice on Sunday. Today's fucking Saturday, okay? I'm saying I'm picking Cody Rhodes to win the Rumble. I am picking Liv Morgan to win the Women's Royal Rumble. Why? Because there's nobody else that logically makes sense storyline wise to go up against either Charlotte or Bliss than her. If they're going to continue this Judgment Day thing, they got to keep Rhea free from title contention for now. Eventually, yes, she could get into that and she could do stuff where she's able to have a belt and be in there. It's weird. Let's see. Nobody talking about if Owens really signed his name or not. What on the contract? Would that make a difference? I don't know. Let's see here. Sami or Cody is your pick. Okay, cool. Like I said, I'm seeing Cody. I'm not seeing Sami win. Realistically, it's while it could be the story, Jericho said it's the story that matters, but they're not going to go with it because same reason they did with Batista, Bryan, and whatever, and then they'll kick themselves in the ass and change it. Look, I don't see that being the story right now. I don't see that as being the thing. Liv deserves it. 100% agree. Lore Stoner said Cody is my pick. Awesome. Cody's my pick too. So you know what? You're in good company. Let's see here. Yeah, he could have signed Sami's name. Hey, he could have signed Sami's name, but it's not legal to sign somebody else's name. So I don't know how that would hold up. And then you'd have the what is he? The special counsel to the tribal chief would chime in and say, well, it's not legal. So therefore, because it's illegal, and my dad's a lawyer because his dad really is a fucking lawyer. And I, in all honesty, I don't think there's anybody smarter in professional wrestling right now than Paul Heyman. I really don't. Paul Heyman's the guy. I personal opinions of other people that I know aside, I don't fucking care. If I had the chance to meet Heyman and Bischoff and learn from them two, I would take those two at a table, in a car, whatever, where I could learn from them. And it'd be all good. What about Brock winning? No. Brock doesn't need to win. Brock is going to be in there to play spoiler to some of our other hopefuls, but that's about it. I see, in all honesty, I see the bloodline coming together to eliminate Brock before the Solo and the Sami and all that shit happening. That's what I see happen. I see the Bloodline eliminating Brock Lesnar together. That would make the most sense to me. That still gives you a little bit of revenge heat, and it could even set up Brock versus Solo, which I think would be a fun match. I really think Brock versus Solo is going to be a fun one. Cody winning and beat Roman at Mania. I agree with you entirely right here. And we're going to get a vignette where Cody takes the belt to Dusty's grave. And I'm here for it. I'm all about it. I want it. I want that. I want that in the worst freaking way. Okay. I want it in the worst way. Yeah, that's like everything right there because it makes the road that he traveled from being here, leaving, and then hitting the Indies, proving himself. The NWA, it was brought up the other night on the Thursday night show. If you don't watch the Thursday show, we predominantly talk indie talk. We don't talk as much of the big four. And right now it's the big four. But it was brought up that the NWA would not be in the position it's in right now if it was not for Cody Rhodes. And I 100% wholeheartedly agree with that. If it wasn't for Cody and Nick and this one and this one and this one. But Cody's at the top of that list in my book. If it wasn't for Cody Rhodes, we wouldn't be where we are with the NWA right now. I think the NWA was brought back into relevance because of that. Oh, speaking of, man, that was there. Stravy Stones, he said, yes, sir. That's right. He's right. We all said this and we all agreed. Myself and my co-host, David Estacado, and then our buddy Stravy chimed in, and that's how it was. We need Brock versus Roman again. I don't think we need it again in my book. I'm not going to be against it, but I don't see the need for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need it. I can see it again, but I don't need it again. There's a difference. Jason David says Brock versus Roman, it's getting old. It's boring. I'm not going to say it's boring, but it's not something I need again. I'm not against it, but I don't need it. Never. What do you mean never? What you talking about? Never. Bobby versus Brock at Mania. Okay, hey, I can deal with that. Except this time, let's get a clean win for Brock instead of, he took a clean loss, then he got a shitty win. Let's get him a clean win this time, but make it interesting. Make it do something. Make it something big like Hell in a Cell or steel cage match or something good, something big. Let's make it something big. Lesnar's in this feud with Bobby, so maybe we won't see that again. Right, we won't see Brock and Bobby, or we won't see Brock and Roman again for a while. Do I see? No, I don't. No, Jason David, I do not see CM Punk returning in the Royal Rumble. He's under contract with AEW. He's not been fired. He's not been released. He hasn't been bought out. If he was bought out, that means he has to sit on his ass until that contract is over. If the contract gets bought out, that's how that works. So no, not even a little bit. I don't see Jericho returning. I don't see Batista return. Well, maybe Batista. I don't see much of anybody there. I think Roman defends both nights. One Cody and one Rock. Rock calls Roman at Mania night one. Dude, maybe, but I don't see The Rock returning because The Rock said he wasn't in ring shape, which doesn't make any sense because this dude's always on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and MySpace and Twitter and Hive and Rumble and Parlor and all these other social media sites saying how much he works out. So if he's on 11-7 fucking social medias sharing videos and workouts and food and all this shit, but he's saying he's not ready to get in a ring. You as ready to get in a ring as people they already putting in the ring. The fuck you talking about, man? Great Muda, I'm down with. I'm down with him as a surprise. That's the swerve. He's in shape, and that was him trolling. Right, I agree, and it very well could be, but The Rock winning the Rumble is not a thing. Unless, oh God, are they gonna do the? Are they gonna do the Bret Hart and Lex Luger ending? Remember WrestleMania? Okay, guys, y'all may not remember, and my age is probably gonna show. Here's where we're at. WrestleMania 10. WrestleMania 10, you had the opening match was Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. If you've never seen it, one of the best matches ever, and it really does show you how good Owen Hart was. It really does show you how great of a wrestler he was. But you had Bret and Owen opening match. You had shortly thereafter you had Lex Luger versus Yokozuna. Yokozuna won after being counted out after he got elbowed with that metal plate in Lex Luger's forearm. Yada yada yada. Then later on at the end of the night, Bret Hart beat Yokozuna. They just did it on NXT. That was to see how we reacted with Toxic Attraction. What are you talking about? That they just did that on NXT. What are we talking about? You gotta give me that. You gotta let me know what we're talking about. Oh, both of them winning. Oh, both of them winning and challenging for the one title. Yeah, but they did it together. It's now a three-way. It's not two separate matches. You're right, the Rumble finish. Then here's the thing though. What I'm saying is this is going to be two separate matches because you got two nights of Mania. So you get Roman Night 1 and Roman Night 2. That could make sense. That could make sense. Intriguing idea to see Sami Zayn win. What's up, Timothy Godfrey, my ref? What are you doing, my friend? Uh, dude, maybe. I don't know, man. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. Actually, you're a retired ref now because you ain't licensed for 23, are you? You gotta keep me posted, bro. If you're licensed or not, because I got people waiting on these things. They need to know. I have people who need to know that. Enjoying life the best as possible. Well, enjoy retirement, I guess, if that's how you feel. Dude, my license for South Carolina is on and popping, so I ain't stopping anytime soon. You know, I made a determination, bro, and here was the decision that was made. I have a lot going on in life. Yeah, no doubt about it. A wife, a kids, and you got to do the things, and you got to be there, and then you got the jobs, and you got this and this. I'm only here for one lifetime. So as much as I can do and as much as I can be around is as much as I'm going to do and as much as I'm going to be around. So if that means I've got time here, I've got time here with you guys. When my time is up, this will still be there. This will still be a thing. Just like when I'm gone, this world's still going to be a thing. So no matter what, while I'm here and while I can enjoy this, I'm going to enjoy it here. And it doesn't matter what that here is, whether that's here with you, whether that's here with them, whether that's here with her, whether that's here with y'all. It don't make a damn bit of difference. I'm going to enjoy my time on this rock while I got it. Because one of these days, while it's spinning, I'm just going to drop. And that's going to be the end of it. But what I did will be there. Oh, you're going to be licensed. Okay, you're just going to do that. The Women's Royal Rumble, I got Liv Morgan because I got no other pick that makes any sense whatsoever for any story, period. The only person that makes sense is Liv. I don't even Ronda Rousey shouldn't be even be in the Rumble because it's not going to make her look good to lose. It damn sure ain't going to make her look good to win. Are we finally going to get Charlotte versus Ronda? Maybe, but you're going to have Charlotte going over. Charlotte losing to Ronda is not a good look at all. Bro, I didn't know. You were talking about not doing it. You were talking about retiring or taking the year off. I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with that. But look, that's an indie thing. We can talk about that Thursday. Where the fuck were you at on Thursday? Because you wasn't here on Thursday. You wasn't here on Thursday when we were talking indie stuff. Um, but yeah, man, who should win between Seth and Cody? Cody's already won. What are we talking about? Jason David. What are we talking about? Um, you believe the Rock isn't happening now? They canceled the acknowledgement of Reigns, so that was odd. I think they did that because somebody was sick and without having or something happened in the family maybe. When you got that many people and somebody's sick, it's like, yo, we need to stop. Them old Usos ain't all young, you know. They if they get sick, they can't recover quite like we can. Ah, yeah, you were helping your dad. He had total knee replacement. Good grief. It's strange that it was canceled. Right, but it was canceled because of health reasons. Like if somebody got sick or somebody died, bro, you don't want to be around a bunch of people. Case in point as to why this show got uncanceled for the weekend. Um, my daughter got sick. I was supposed to leave town. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was disappearing for a period of 4 to 6 days. I wasn't gonna be here. I wasn't gonna know it. Laptop wasn't going with me, and it is well. It might have been going with me, but it wasn't going to be connected to where anybody knew I was online or active at any point in time. I was ghosting the world for a period of 4 to 6 days. That was the plan. Anyway, daughter got sick, ended up having strep throat. Couldn't go nowhere. So because I couldn't go out of town, I was like, what the hell with it? If I can't leave, I'm just gonna do my show shit and we just gonna have a good time. But yeah, hopefully it wasn't that serious and everything was cool. Um Pick for the men's rumble, Cody Rhodes. Jason David, Cody Rhodes is my pick. Um I've probably said that since Thursday. Um You got to tune in more, man. You got to tune in more, Jason David. We do indie shit. The other girl, the girl Majestic Maria, they do AEW stuff a lot. I'm not the biggest AEW guy, so I don't really talk about it too much. I talk about it, but I don't talk about it a lot. So there's that. But man, my pick for the men's is simple. Cody. My pick for the women's is Alexa Bliss. Well, it was Alexa Bliss. It's now Liv Morgan because Alexa Bliss, I think, is going to win tonight. And then you get Alexa versus Liv. Maybe makes sense. Liv challenging Charlotte, man, that would be good. He doesn't need the Rumble win as much steam as he has. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I say it doesn't make sense for Sammy to win it. This is the first time watching live stream. Well, welcome to the damn show, bro. Like this is normally an every Sunday 4 p.m. show. I'm doing a special today because it's a special day. It's a new day. Yes, it is. No, it's Rumble Day, baby. This is what we do. We're here for the Rumble. And we're going to be doing, I think we're doing like a live watch along thing tonight where all of us are going to be bullshitting in a room and watching the show and talking about it too. I got to find out what the overall plan is for that. Um, I got to see what the kids want to do and if the kids are doing it or if the kids are watching or not. You know, anybody else is going to join me. If they're going to join me, awesome. We'll make it a thing, man. I think there's a group of us that are going to pop in and do this tonight, so it'll be a good time. But yeah, dude, Thursday night you got me doing the indie show with my partner David Estacado. Him and I throw down on some indie stuff in the Carolinas and Georgia markets. Even Virginia, he talks about Virginia shit because I don't know nothing about Virginia. Yeah, I'm from that area and don't know it. Um, I'm not that versed in the Virginia markets when it comes to indie wrestling. But anyway, so be sure you tune back in, bro. This is a good thing. And if you want to know what anything else used to look like, you can go on Apple. Like there's this thing called podcasts, or if you don't have that, they've got other forms of podcast. You can go download and listen to all the crazy shit I've done over the last like year. There's like 30 fucking episodes now, I'm sure. I guarantee you can find some shit you'll enjoy, or maybe some shit you'll be like, this guy's fucking nuts. That happens a lot. I get a lot of that. But either way, we always have a good time. We always have fun. And what the fuck is this? Dude, that is the most basic bitch thing I've ever seen. I'll be hitting you up momentarily. I can't believe I just saw that. What the fuck? You could have done better yourself, kid. Anyway, look. So when when we do the crazy shit, this is what we do. We do the crazy shit. We talk about on Sundays, it's all about the big league shows. That's the Wrestle Wire WIRE week in review. WIRE. Who do you think is the best Royal Rumble match win? I am a huge fan of the old school Shawn Michaels opening and closing when he shoved over the British Bulldog. I love that one. Um, I was a big fan when Austin won his first one. I loved that one. What was that? 97, 98, somewhere in there. I was a big fan of that. CM Punk should have won a Rumble. In my book, CM Punk should have won a Rumble. Definitely should have won a Rumble. I The fact that he got thrown out by Kane in that stupid ass manner was just dumb in my book. I really do believe he should have won a Rumble. Daniel Bryan should have won. Yeah, there's a lot of stupid that occurred there in that couple of years where Vince didn't want to acknowledge indies. I guess I don't know what he was thinking. He didn't want to pay the tribute to the guys who came up through the indies because I guess he didn't like the way they came up. And it showed because he did the same shit with NXT, and then the talent that came from NXT also got the short end of the stick. For the most part, I didn't get it. Like those are your indies, bro. They were indies. They came to you. They were taught your way, your TV timing, your taking, your ramps, your cameras, your everything. They were taught your product, and you still didn't fucking like them. Like, give me a fucking break there, Vinnie Mac. I don't get it. Um, it just didn't make sense to me. You didn't think they did good? Look at Seth. Seth has done great. Seth's current run is the run of his life, the run of his career in my book. I love watching Seth Rollins work right now. I absolutely love watching him work. I could not stand him before he got hurt. I couldn't stand him before he blew his knee out. I hate it. I was like, he's just, it's not entertaining to me. It wasn't there for me. It was too much flashy shit. It was too much goofiness. It just didn't hit me in the right spots. Now it's like he moves with intent, and I love it. It's like Randy Orton. I fucking love watching Randy Orton. Randy Orton's one of the greatest of all times. In my book, Randy Orton is up there. He's on that mountain. That interest is up there with Jericho's. Uh I don't know, man. Jericho. Oh, you mean with the singing shit? Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. But even then, I eh, I enjoy. I just enjoy the show, man. Jericho's entrance doesn't really hit me on all that many spots because it's weird that he's supposed to be a bad guy sports entertainer in AEW's wrestling. It's like it's the weird transplant. It's like you lost a finger, so you're transplanting a fucking toe there for a digit. So it's weird. It just doesn't make sense. Could you imagine seeing somebody with like this really giant dumbass toe right here on where their index finger is supposed to be? Like yeah, it's a digit, it moves, but it doesn't fit. It's weird. Um, I guess that's why it's getting over because it doesn't fit. I don't know. But then you got Jake Hager, who's an MMA fighter, and he's in the sports entertainment group. Then you have these sports entertainer guys who are supposed to be like the bomb on the microphone, and you got Matt Menard or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, and his little goofy ass partner, Daddy Magic and shit. What the fuck is that? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Then you got Sammy Guevara, can't figure out how to use self tan. He looks like he just got done changing the fucking oil on his car, and he's going out there. Like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't understand. I don't like it. Speaking of fighters, is Riddle's suspension up in time for tonight? I don't fucking know, but what the fuck was he doing that he got suspended for? Because, bro, weed is essentially legal for WWE. You pay your fine at the front of the year. You just front load the fine for the whole year to not have to deal with the piss test for weed. Orton's done it for years. And Orton doesn't act like an absolute dipshit. So like I don't get Riddle's thing at all. Like I don't fucking understand it. He doesn't even give me like Royal Rumble surprise entrant vibes. Like I don't even get that from him. Surprise entrances for tonight. I really don't know who you're gonna get, dude. Like Booker T, maybe. Bubba Ray, Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder. Yeah, I think they could be it. Do you think any AEW superstar will be in the Royal Rumble match? Uh, Biggie is not healed, not medically cleared. No, I don't like that at all. And even if he was, it's a Rumble. What are you gonna do? Get him to throw out a couple of people and get him kind of like gently chucked over the top rope? I'm just, I don't know. I'm feeling some sort of way about that. I think you get more NXT call ups than you do anything. Dude, where's hold on. You know who I forgot? Tommaso Ciampa, maybe? Where are we at on his timeline? Where are we at on his injury healing timeline? Because Tommaso Ciampa, man, oh dude, if he came back, that'd be great. I'd be down with him being a return tonight. Of course, it's going to be overshadowed by Cody Rhodes, but still, it's Tommaso fucking Ciampa. I love that guy. I think so highly of his work. I'm a big Tommaso Ciampa guy. AEW superstars in tonight's AEW stars. All right, hold on. Is there anybody that counts as an AEW superstar, or is it like you have an AEW superstar on this level, but there's WWE superstars on this level? Like, I don't know. Because I don't know what you would consider a superstar of AEW. Kenny Omega? Maybe. Yeah, I guess I'd consider Kenny a superstar. CM Punk a superstar. Chris Jericho a superstar. After that part, see, look, I talk AEW and start fucking yawning. It's terrible. Sorry. Let's see. After naming those three people, when it comes to AEW, the Jeopardy tune starts playing in my head. Dun 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 dun. I don't have anybody I could think of. Grayson Waller, I'm sure all of Schism may make the Rumble. Dude, I'd be okay with seeing Ava Rain making the Rumble. I am down with the Rockstar making it into the Women's Royal Rumble all day, every day, twice on Sunday. I'm fine. I think it'd be cool. Michelle McCool, maybe. They are in Texas. Undertaker, maybe. That would be dumb. Why would you? No, let's not do that. I don't know what to do. I don't think AEW will have anybody in the Rumble. Oh, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is my surprise. Maybe. And the Rumble shouldn't count as her loss for retiring, by the way. I see Nick coming back tonight. I see Nick Aldis tonight. Yeah, Mickey James. I know you're talking about Mickey James. Yeah. But I see Nick Aldis showing up tonight. Nick Aldis makes his debut in the Royal Rumble. I can see that. I don't know who else has got that, but I think Nick Aldis, he's been gone for a while. He's been quiet. I think we're getting Nick tonight. Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder. Dude, I'd be okay if he came in as Zack Ryder or Nick or Matt Cardona. I really don't fucking care either way. Big Con just signed used to be one of whatever the fuck they were called when they were here. The Ascension. Yeah, they were the Ascension in NXT and they were awesome. And then they went to the main roster and shit the bed. Not being a dig, just being for real. They shit the bed on the main roster. Um, I feel like he's signed to Impact now. I'm down with that. I'm down with him going to Impact. That's cool. Because I don't see what else he would do anywhere else. But the indie scene. Ryder or Cardona? I don't know who he would get a bigger pop as. Either way, I think him coming back is going to get a pretty good reaction. I do not really want to hear O Radio again. I'm fine with not that. I'm fine with him showing up as Matt Cardona. I think it'd be better with him showing up as Matt Cardona. Um, that's the Zack Ryder Long Island Ice Z gimmick ain't fucking cutting it, Jack. That's why I'm like, nah, I don't feel that. Um, but either way, this is never intended to be a very long or very long show. Was Raw 30th good? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. I thought the whole show from top to bottom was good. I enjoyed everything. I had to go back and watch the final match of the Lashley thing with Brock and all that. I had to go watch that again. I work crazy hours and a lot of them, so when I pass out for 3 hours, I pass out. That's sleep. That's how I sleep. Um, so that's kind of how it goes. Um, and unfortunately, it happened to be 10:30 to about 12:30, 1 o'clock. It was I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then worked until I got ready for work and left for work and went to my actual office and worked there. And I worked on the way to work, and then during work on my lunch break I worked, and then I left work and worked some more on the way home from work. That's how it goes. Um, yeah, it's fucking weird, but I think it's like part ADHD. It's like I need something to do. I have something to do. Yay, something to do. Um, I think it's like that. So it's kind of like this, something to do. Uh, Raw 30th I thought was fine. The opening hour was fun. The DX segment was fun. Uh, and if American Wrestling League does not buy the ref shirt that Kurt Angle was wearing, what are we doing? Like I need that shirt. I need the refs at American Wrestling League AWL to be wearing the Kurt Angle referee shirt because the red stripe, the white stripe, the blue stripe. Hell yes, I loved it. It was badass. If you didn't see it, we need to get pictures, and that company needs to buy ref shirts that look like that. Oh, and look, I'm sure most refs would just accept it as payment. I'm sure they would. I have no idea. What do I know, right? If I was working there and I was hooked up with red, white, and blue gear to wear to be there, that's payment for the show. We're good. That'll work that one. Um, man, that was an awesome ass show. I love that shirt too. Anyway, what else do we got? We've talked about all the matches over and over again. Um, so once again, Roman retains. Alexa Bliss, you're new. Men's Royal Rumble, Cody. Women's Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan. Bray Wyatt defeats LA Knight. That's all 5 matches. Is there a pre-show? Is there matches on the pre-show? If there's matches on the pre-show, I'm all kinds of confused as to why. And they're not announced because this is directly off the WWE website. I don't know what the pre-show is tonight. I'm trying to find out if there is a kickoff show, and what's going to be on there. But let's see here. Yeah, I don't see an actual kickoff. Yeah, there's no. It starts at 8. I think 7 o'clock. The pre-show starts. I don't know, man. I don't see anything. I don't see anything extra. No bonuses. No nothings. It looks to me like that's just what we got. I don't see anything extra. This is all I see. So let's ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's get ready for tonight's Royal Rumble. Oh, what do you think of Vince trying to take over WWE? I mean, he was always still the owner. Okay. He has the controlling stake, which means the majority of the stock is his. He owns it. He's the owner of the company, no matter what. What he did was he used his controlling stake and stock in the company to then take over as, the head of the board of directors. Now, two things here. Number one, Stephanie McMahon was about to be demoted and did not like it, is one rumor. The other thing is Stephanie McMahon just was like, well, this dude's coming back to run it, and I know what he's going to do. I don't want to be here for this. And she left, and she went home. No matter what, she's going to get some inheritance out of it, so it's okay, right? I'm sure she doesn't give too much of a care. Anyway, with that being said, now, Vince is essentially going to renegotiate and get as much money out of all the TV deals that he can. Then he's going to sell off as much of it as he can, and then he's just going to go and live the next 5, 10, however many years he's got left on this rock with all the money in the world doing whatever he wants. The reality is he could already do that now. I don't understand what the point is. I just don't understand what it is. I don't get it. There's a lot of things out there that just don't make sense with this whole scenario. And nothing we would say would be anything concrete. We'd be all just speculating. Personally, let Disney buy the WWE out. Let Jon Favreau have a little bit to do with creative. I'm good. That's all. Jon Favreau, Disney. I'm fine. Other than that, yeah, fuck everybody else. I don't care about the Saudis buying it. Nope, don't care. Do I care about Tony Khan and it? No, I don't. Vince would not sell the company to them. I don't believe he would sell it to them, even if they offered more money than somebody else, because Vince's ego is too big. His e-peen would be affected by that, and he would need, a Viagra prescription for his computer because his e-peen would just be destroyed. No good can come of this. I'm not feeling that at all. So you got those things. Who are the other groups that people were saying could buy it? I don't even remember any of them. Comcast. What a waste of money. Comcast is already a pain in the ass. They don't need to own the NBC Universal. For anybody who doesn't know, Comcast owns NBC Universal. Not feeling it. So we're done with the predictions parts. I've even thrown in some extra saltiness on the buy, sale, trade ad on that has to deal with the WWE. Jason David, appreciate you being here. Catch us tomorrow, 4 p.m. for the Wrestling Wire. We'll talk all about all this shit again. And hell, you can join us tonight if you want. We're going to throw a watch along out there. Don't know who's coming. Not sure when, but I know it's going to happen somehow. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all of your time. I greatly appreciate it as always. You want to follow this? Hit the like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow button. You want to know where else you can get me? Go to your favorite podcast thing and look me up there, The Wrestling Wire. You can download it. You don't even have to watch live. If you want to be part of the conversation and have your name set on air, great. That's how you do that. If you just want to hear what I have to say and sit there like a bump on a log because you don't want to be involved in any of the conversation, or you just need ideas for your own show, which happens a lot as well, just sit there quietly in the back or go download the shit. That way, at least I get credit for you doing that part for me. So, thanks once again, everybody, for tuning in. Y'all have a fantastic evening. We'll catch you live for the watch along sometime tonight. Take it easy.